Hello Bowsland Green Primary School. My name is Martin Fitton and I've created a Japanese garden here in Bristol. It all started back in 2009 when I visited a Japanese garden in the south of England. As soon as I got home, I started to create my own Japanese garden. And in 2016, it was all starting to rot and it looked a little bit as if it needed a lot of work done to it. So what I decided was to start again. So in 2017, I started again. And what I've done is created different types of Japanese gardens. So what I'd like to do is run through each garden with you and point out the Japanese features. So let's go and have a look. Straw gardens. Straw gardens are a garden where you would walk around and enjoy the Japanese elements and plant arrangements. This is my tea garden. Now in a Japanese garden there's three main elements, and that's stone that gives structure, water that gives life, and plants that gives colour throughout the season. You'll find all those elements in a tea garden, and also you'd find a tea house and a waiting bench. The waiting bench, the participants of the tea ceremony will wait there to be called to the tea ceremony, which will be in the tea house. Also in the tea garden you'll find bridges, plant arrangements and Japanese ornaments. So let's go and have a look in the next garden. Okay, so this is a courtyard, a Japanese courtyard, and you would find these gardens in a built-up area in Japan, and what they are is to give the residents a glimpse of nature in between all the buildings. And what you would find in one of these courtyards is basically a stone lantern, a water basin and a few plants, and that's all it is. Very effective and looks good. Let's go and have a look at the next garden. This is what you would call a Zen Rock Garden. In Japan, the Zen monks would draw wavy patterns in the gravel or sand to mimic water. And what they would do is every morning they would make these wavy patterns in the gravel, and then they will sit beside it and meditate. It's said to have a calming effect on the mind. Let's go and have a look at something else. This is my bonsai wall. Bonsai in Japan means tree in pot. I have a collection of bonsais. I enjoy looking after bonsais, pruning and caring for them, and they are a great feature in the garden. Let's go and look at something else. This here is a water basin, and you'd find a water basin outside all the temples in Japan. And what they're used for is the monks to wash their hands before they enter the temple. Let's go and have a look at something else. Okay, so this building behind me is my dojo room. A dojo room is a place of immense learning, mainly in martial arts, meditation, software development, and anything like that. The name means place it away. So let's go look at something else. This is what you would find inside a tea house. It is called the tea room, and it's where you would drink matcha, the powdered green tea. Let's go see what else I can find. This is my koi pond. Koi were developed from common carp back in the 1820s in Japan. Said to live 100 years, but typically, if cared for, 20 to 30 years. Some of my koi are 21 years old and over 2 foot long. I've been keeping koi for about 30 years. a great addition to my Japanese garden. Okay, so Japanese garden. They're created to create a calming and relaxing atmosphere. And that's all by getting the balance right throughout the garden. And I hope by showing you my garden and creating these videos that you can see how calming and relaxing the garden can be. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope it's given you enough information for your project.